Rowdy Retro Reviewer here, back again with another video. Today, I'm here to share my thoughts on Scooby-Doo Mask of the Blue Falcon. Now, before we start, I want to bring up how this is pretty much the 12th anniversary of the movie, as well as it being the 4th anniversary of the movie Scoob, which I watched earlier today as a double feature, if you guys saw my community post about it. And as a tradition to watching different Scooby-Doo related media, including today, I wore this homemade Scooby-Doo collar, which is part of an old Scooby-Doo costume I had when I was a kid. And I even wore the Scooby-Doo t-shirt. Not sure if you guys can see. But anyways, I'm here to talk about today, since I didn't share my thoughts on Scoob a few months ago, as well as leaving a link to it on my community post earlier. I might as well share my thoughts on Scooby-Doo Mask of the Blue Falcon. The mega Scooby-Doo foils a comic book baddie in this only original movie. The Mega Mondo Pop Comic-Con-a-Palooza in Santa California marks the spot for Mystery Inc. in this all-new original Scooby-Doo adventure. The Herculoids, Frankenstein Jr., and Space Ghost are just a few of the celebrated comic book characters headlining at the unconventional convention. Plus, there's a Megabugs movie premiere starring Shaggy and Scooby's all-time favorite superheroes, Blue Falcon and Dynomutt. Well, really, it's more of a grittier and darker version of the duo that Shaggy and Scooby weren't really big fans of. They preferred the classics, and I don't blame them. But anyways, off track. So when the gruesome Mr. Hyde, the villain choice for this film, unleashes monster bats, howling hounds, and sinister slime upon the festivities. Oh boy, sounds like a recipe for disaster. It's time for Mystery Incorporated to follow the clues and send their monster traps. But it's the pizza snacking, superpower tag team of Shaggy and Scooby who tap into their inner superhero and prevent the entire event from being smothered in ghoulish green goo, which out of context would have sounded very bad when you think about it. Like, don't wander away! Ah, boy. So many things to describe this film. Well, for one thing, there is a lot of action and suspense in this film that keeps you guessing. 2. The composer for this film is the music for this film is pretty similar to Batman the Brave and the Bold, which is ironic considering how the film's composer probably worked on this show. And I think he also returned for Scooby-Doo Mask of the Blue Falcon a few years later down the road. I actually love that, and also pays tribute to the original Dynomutt and Blue Falcon cartoon show from the late 70s. Which makes sense considering how it was owned by Hanna-Barbera, along with other cartoons that the company owned, and that Frank Welker came back to reprise his role as Dynomutt the Wonder. And I will admit, it is pretty neat seeing him voice Dynomutt again, and after all these years, he still got it. And who could blame him? And there are so many interesting Easter eggs and references to other Hanna-Barbera properties, as well as a few DC cosplayers sprinkled from here and there, like Black Vulcan, Wonder Woman, and the Wonder Twins from the Super Friends TV show, which I'm guessing that's technically canon, considering how in the early 70s, Hanna-Barbera produced their own superhero show, The Super Friends, starring Wonder Woman, Batman and Robin, Aquaman, Superman, Wendy, Marvin, and Wonder Dog, and the Wonder Twins. There was just so much action and suspense that has you feel so intrigued and relaxed. And I will admit, there are so many interesting Easter eggs and references to spot. Now, even though I still love the movie Scoob a lot, heck, I still defend it to this very day, and I still think it's a very underrated or misunderstood movie, and deserves a lot more respect. I think Scooby-Doo Mask of the Blue Falcon is a very fun and enjoyable movie to watch over and over and over again. If you're into comic books, TV shows, and movies. Kind of like me, for example. Heck, if you saw my other videos and community posts, you will know because I have been to EagleCon and GalaxyCon before. And that's even before, and I still go to them before in the past, even before I became a YouTuber, like right now, doing movie reviews and TV show reviews, updating you guys and whatnot, all that jazz. The one thing that also has me pretty happy is that Owen Garrison is meant to be like a parody or satire of Gary Owens, who, in case you didn't know, was the original voice of Blue Falcon in the original Dynomutt cartoon show. Okay, technically it was packaged as the Scooby-Doo Dynomutt Hour. Which that is technically true, to be honest. But yeah, it is pretty neat to have Gary Owens be spoofed into someone different, namely Owen Garrison. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but when I met Frank Welker at GalaxyCon a few years ago in early 2020, I was dressed up as Dynomutt and my mom was Scooby-Doo. And he was he was a bit shocked. Yeah, I know I already showed you a photo of him with me as Dynomutt in my top 5 favorite voiceover actors video, which you guys should totally check out. I even brought these two along for him to sign. Mainly the disc, if I could... Yep, that's Frank Welker's signature, alright. And they're still intact after all these years. Hold on, let me put the phone down for a bit. There we go. So anyways, I just wanted to show you that. And I will admit, it was pretty cool that Frank Welker felt a bit surprised to see 2 different people dress up as some of the characters he voiced. And I'm pretty sure it's pretty rare for Frank Welker to meet someone to dress up as some of his characters. And Frank Welker, if you're watching this video, or at least stumbling across this by accident at some point, you are the greatest guy in the world. And I'm not sure if you remember me, but I was the one who had you sign this and the Scooby-Doo Dynomutt Hour. And we did talk about Scoob a little bit. And I was the one dressed up as Dynomutt Dog Wonder. And that's okay if you don't remember me. After meeting so many fans for so many years, it would be hard to keep track of who looks familiar or not. But I'm starting to get a little bit off topic here. So anyways, just like with Scoob being a great movie, I still had a lot of fun watching Scooby-Doo Mask of the Blue Falcon. And now, I still think it does a good job paying good tribute to the original Dynomutt and Blue Falcon cartoon show. And I bet Frank Welcome must have been happy to reprise his role as Dynomutt. And I don't blame him. But anyways, thank you guys for watching and stay groovy. And Frank Welker, if you're still watching this video right now, you are still the best voiceover actor ever. Right up there with other voiceover actors like Mark Hamill, Don Messick, Mindy Cohen, Grey Delisle Griffin, Casey Kasem, Mel Blanc, Hal Smith, and Tara Strong, Patrick Warburton, Chris Summer, Phil Lamar, and many more I can name off. But anyways, stay groovy everyone, including you Frank Welker if you're watching this.